welcome. Really happy to be with you today. I'm Sue, and this is Sharon, my dear friend. She's resting in a variation of a supported child's pose. And you can see that her head is going forward. She's resting on some blocks here. And then I've got a couple of bolsters underneath her with actually a couple of blocks. And then at the back, I have another bolster, which is a little bit lower than these bolsters, so that her low back is comfortable. And her legs are resting back. She's got her thighs rolled in so that the legs aren't splaying out. And she's got this right angle here with the upper and lower arm, which allows her shoulders to relax. In this variation, her head is resting on the blocks and the neck is straight. So for any of you who might have a sore neck, this is a really nice variation of this pose. Today, we're going to be focusing on anxiety, or better said, on relieving anxiety. So the child's pose is a very nice pose to sort of bring ourselves inward, feel safe, because often when we're feeling anxious, the world feels overwhelming and so much is going on. Our minds are going on, and it's hard to sort of derail from that. But it is possible to derail and to drop beneath the anxiety and calm ourselves with a few simple poses and breathing techniques. So the child's pose here, as Sharon is demonstrating for us, is just a very nice way to go inside, to feel support underneath you, to breathe deeply into your body. And I'd like to show one other variation. So I'm going to have you bring your palms under your shoulders and press up and back. And then we're going to take this bolster out. We'll just slide that back behind you. And I'm going to have you come forward and just sit there. We're going to open our legs, and that first variation is a good one if you have knee problems as well, but we'll take the second variation with the legs open. The buttock stays at the heels, and then we want to lay ourselves down from the pubic bone all the way to the top of the head over the bolster. So first we extend upward, then we come down. So now we're resting with the head to one side. And one thing that helps to begin to move beneath the anxious state is to focus the mind. And one beautiful way of doing that is to focus on the breath. So I'm going to invite you, Sharon, to breathe into your low back. So once we start focusing in on something specific, the mind already begins to calm down. And because with anxiety is stress, we want to calm down the adrenal glands here, located sitting right on top of your kidneys here. And any low back issues or discomfort you might have also, this can be relieved by just breathing down into the low back. So we'll take a few breaths there in and out. And if you notice that your mind is racing, just begin to slow the thoughts down. Slow the thoughts down by imagining each thought on a white, fluffy cloud floating with a blue sky in its background. So each thought just begins to slow down as you watch those thoughts pass by through your mind on a fluffy white cloud, and then another fluffy white cloud comes with the next thought. And again, just slowing yourself down a little bit. The child's pose is a very pose that brings lots of secure feelings. It's a position that children often move into just naturally. But having the bolsters underneath you is helpful to give your body support so that you can really let go. And oftentimes with anxiety, there's a lot of stress in the shoulders, and this allows you to be able to relax the stress in the shoulders as well. If you don't have bolsters, folded blankets work very well. So you can fold blankets into a long rectangle and use those if you need to. I'm going to ask Sharon to lift her head and turn it to this side now. So when you're resting in this variation, you want to be able to turn the head to the other side so that the neck is happy. So you can have it resting to one side and then turn your head to the other and rest there for a few more minutes. As you rest forward, begin to allow your body to become more and more heavy, releasing the shoulders more and more, softening through the hips and pelvis, breathing into the abdomen and relaxing your body. Take another moment to check back in with the mind, see what thoughts are moving through. Remembering that our thoughts are very powerful, and whatever thoughts that we're watering, those increase. So for instance, if we're worrying a lot and we keep focusing on that worry or what we're worried about, that becomes bigger. So what we want to do is we want to shift the mind to more positive thoughts and also slow the mind down and move in again and again to that place of trust, that place of knowing everything is going to be okay. It's all working out. We want to control. It's natural and normal. This is the mind. It wants to control. So this idea of letting go of control, surrendering to the moment, asking for help, whether it be from a professional, or we can also ask our higher selves for help, our own inner guidance for help. We can turn things over. Try it. If you're worrying about something a lot, I will often offer that over and say, I'm surrendering this to you, my higher self. I'm surrendering this over. You take it. And then the pressure and the anxiety can be lifted. And then the answers do come, but I can live in the moment in a more peaceful way. So there's another way to quiet the mind that we're going to moving into now. So I'm going to have Sharon put her hands underneath her shoulders and then press up and back. She's getting a bit more relaxed here. And I'm going to send her over to that blanket with this bolster. And you can, and invite you all to sit comfortably. You can sit cross-legged, or maybe it's more comfortable for you to sit on your knees. So I'm going to sit this way. So in any position that's comfortable for your body, or maybe even in a chair for you would be more comfortable. So find the variation that's comfortable for you and that you can feel supported in having your spine long. So we're going to be doing a pranayama technique. Pranayama is yogic breathing. And this yogic breathing technique really helps to calm the mind and balance the left and right sides of the body and brain. So we're going to use our right hand. We'll take the hand up and make a peace sign. Then we'll drop the peace sign down and lift the opposite fingers up and close the right nostril with the right thumb. And we'll breathe in through the left nostril. Close the left nostril, so both nostrils are closed. Open the right and breathe out through the right side. Breathe in through the right. Close both nostrils and breathe out through the left. Breathe in through the left. Close both nostrils. Breathe out through the right. Breathe in through the right. Close both nostrils. Out through the left. So the same nostril you breathe out through, you breathe in through that same nostril. So you should be switching over to the right now. Already breathed in through the left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Close. Exhale left. Inhale left. Close. Exhale right. If your arm is getting tired, inhale right. Place your other hand on the elbow. Exhale left, switching over. Inhale left. Close. Exhale right. Some people find it easier to have the two fingers up, touch the third eye point. That's fine too. Inhaling right. Close. Exhale left. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Inhale left. Close. Exhale right. Inhale right. Close. Exhale left. Inhale left. Close. Exhale right. Keep going now at your own rhythm, inhaling the same nostril that you exhaled. Closing between the breaths, exhaling the opposite nostril. You may already notice a bit more calm just through these few rounds of practice. I want to invite you to keep going. You can practice this as long as 20 minutes. So you can continue. Setting a timer works very well for practicing this for 10 minutes or 20 minutes. And you end your practice by exhaling through the right nostril. So if you're ready to end, you can exhale through your right nostril, or if you'd like to continue, feel free to do that. Up to 20 minutes or longer if you like, but 20 minutes is a nice time, 10 to 20 minutes. If you're starting off 10, then 20. And so the next time you exhale through the right nostril, you can relax the arms if you like. If you want to keep going, you can pause the video. And then when you've finished your 20 minutes, you can place it back on. And then we'll let the eyes close, sitting comfortably. Noticing your inner state. Finding your breath. Place your right hand over your heart center and your left hand on top of your right, just dropping in, connecting into your heart. Cultivate in this moment an attitude of gentleness with yourself, of kindness, like you would towards a small child, like you would towards when you're holding a baby in your arms and you look down at that baby and you see the sweetness and the innocence. Bring that same energy of gentle, loving, adoring energy inside your own heart. And letting the eyes open as you're ready, bring the hands to prayer position. And thank you so much for being with us today.